Hi, my name is Lindsay Boudreau, and I'm with Lake Superior Drink Company, and I'd like to tell you about VitaFika coffee with vitamins launching in Sweden. Sweden's cultural analysis. The geographical location of Sweden is in northern Europe between Finland and Norway, bordering on the Baltic Sea. The languages spoken there are Swedish and English, Swedish being that primary language. The culture overall is reserved, formal, and friendly. You'll see this both there as a tourist and as a business partner. A lot of businesses conducted are very formal, very direct, and have little to no small talk. People over there like to get down to business. They have things that they have to do that day. They'd rather just be in and out. It's a very formal society. They do ask that you dress conservatively when visiting them as well. The currency there is the Swedish kroner. And then overall, they are huge coffee drinkers. They're number two coffee consumers in the world. They have this concept of fika, which I will explain later. Sweden's economic analysis. The population is about 10 million. You can see the exact number listed there in the slide. It's going to be mostly centered in the southern third of the country where the climate is going to be more temperate. Can't say I blame them. The major exports are going to be industrial machinery, automobiles, paper, iron, and steel products. Major imports are going to be machinery, petroleum, and clothing. Their GDP is 575.1 billion US dollars. They do have a positive rate of growth at 2.7% on average. And they do have a common market, which means that they have kind of a closed circle to those who want to enter, but once you're part of that circle, you have little to no barriers on, fees, trades, tariffs. It'll be kind of open for those who are in that market. So my product is called VitaFika. So it's going to be a vitamin-infused coffee. So I'm targeting an established market. Sweden already has a huge selection of coffee drinkers as they are the number two consumers in the world. Traditional Swedish coffee can still be used as a base in VitaFika, which is super important to them because Swedes are kind of a snob about their coffee. They do like it a certain way and they like their certain brands. I'm going to be launching with different vitamin lines as well. We can have a vitamin C line, biotin, and then kind of a multivitamin line, as well as some other major ones that have come to light. Fika is a traditional coffee term, which means that people like to take that time in the middle of the workday to just have a 15 to 30-minute coffee break with kind of a puff pastry. It's something that's super common in Sweden, and that's kind of how you get to know your work colleagues, is taking a fika break with them. My target market is going to be ages 20 to 70, kind of that prime working market, because those are going to be the people who are taking those fika breaks. My labeling regulations I have to follow for my product. I have to list my name of the importer, commercial name of the product, the metric weight or volume, my ingredients, storage instructions, and all of this has to be in the primary language of Swedish. Packaging, I'd like to do a picture of a cup of brewed coffee with the name VitaFika, and then underneath it would be vitamin coffee. The core competencies I want to focus on is this is going to be sold in grounds. It's going to weigh about 200 grams because that's kind of the average size of the coffee packages over there. And I'm going to package it eco-friendly in a steel can or glass jar packaging. Important price points to consider while thinking about shipping is going to be, this is going to be about 100 containers per thing, and it's going to be about a 45-pound shipping weight. The exchange rate over there is going to be about one piece per 0.11 US dollars, and about 9.3 pieces are going to equal $1 US. So the US dollar is a little bit stronger than the Swedish kroner. My average price range over there is about 46 pieces or $5 US per container of coffee. I am looking at launching at 3 major co-ops across the Baltic area. Co-op Trading is the largest chain in the Baltic area. They specialize in health foods and are environmentally friendly. Anglomark is organic and a green brand. I believe I would have to get some sort of sustainability certification if I wanted to sell there. And the Extra would be kind of a discount brand with a co-op quality. This would kind of be the equivalent of American Costco's or Sam's Clubs. When considering my promotional items, I have to follow the regulations set by number 1924 on nutrition and health claims made on foods. I cannot have empty promises or empty claims not backed by science. So I do have to state accurate facts with those. I'd like to offer a discount on first-time purchasers. I would like to run coupons in papers because, ironically, people in Sweden do still read the newspaper. And I would like to do a continuous discount offer of buy three, get one 50% off. Commercial advertising is also going to be my best friend, as TV is the primary mode of how most Swedes get their kind of communication and all of their commercial advertising towards them. Overall, in conclusion, coffee is already a huge part of the Swedish culture. It's something that is simple and familiar, so I feel like I will have no problem entering that industry. People are going to be more than willing to try this product because it's something new, but yet familiar to them. This is a growing industry as well. A lot of the sustainability and kind of health and supplement areas have really come to light in the last few years. So people are more than willing to try some more vitamin C or more biotin in their life to try to make them feel a little bit healthier. This is also financially affordable for my target market because Sweden's, on average, do have a higher household income than what is set as the general regulation. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed my concept of VitaFika. These are my sources used.